What's up, guys? It's Steve, and now it's been a couple of days, but not too long ago it was announced. I'm bringing up the article here so I can try to be as precise as I can. Disney cancels Infinity, no longer self-publishing games. Now, I'm using the IGN article as a reference. I'm not going to read it straight out to you guys, but even though not too long ago that Disney Infinity was ranked, I'm not sure if it was in sales or popularity, Disney Infinity was the number one selling toys to life genre. It was Disney Infinity was there. I know it's competing with Lego in Lego Dimensions and Skylanders. Nintendo's Amiibos, they don't count because they're not really Toys to Life games. They're not accessible truly, besides some dumb little features. But this is something that caught me by surprise. I didn't expect them to cancel the game, to cancel the franchise in general. I know this stuff is expensive, licensing, and even though Disney owns all the properties, creating this stuff, getting them through different, safety measures, making sure they work with the game correct, processing the data, keeping up with their own movies, stuff like that. It can't be easy. I know it wasn't, and that's why there was a loss. That's why Disney decided to cancel it. If I'm not wrong, I'm trying to look. It was a lot of money. It was like $150 million or something. They lost in the production of all of it. So the games, the figures, all that, they didn't make their money back. I'm not sure if they were expecting to sell more, if the game weren't selling. I know a lot of people, and I'm a victim of this, didn't really play the game. I know I own it. It's on a shelf somewhere. But I bought them just because these are cool figures. Again, Disney Infinity, when the 1.0 edition came out, I saw it, cool idea, but Toys to Life, I was like, it's Skylanders with Disney. And I know it's a little bit more complicated that with the toy box mode and all the little mini things you can buy. But it didn't get me until obviously, 2.0 came out and you had some of the Marvel stuff, and I kind of enjoyed it. I was more tempted, but I never was really to pull the trigger. I was like, I missed that. Then 3.0 came out, and and you get these Star Wars figures. The movie was out. This was the game. I know the Star Wars Battlefront was out, but Disney Infinity was the game that was launching with the movie. And I got tempted and I did it, and now I started purchasing the Disney's Infinity 3.0 Marvel figures, which is pretty awesome. Like, I got this one today, Black Panther from Civil War. By the way, go watch Captain America Civil War. But, these figures are honestly some of the better ones. I've seen the Skylanders ones, and they were kind of kiddie. But, it sucks that the franchise is shut down. It sucks for everyone who worked on it. I hope everyone bounces back on their feet, find other companies to work for, gets jobs. So my thoughts to everyone who lost their job and stuff like that. And hopefully they get to expand their, creative minds elsewhere. Disney Infinity, I had a feeling that 4.0 would have been the game. Like, that would have made Disney Infinity a little bit more popular. With each game came out, a greater audience and more people were there. Disney 1.0, there was no real game there. I know there was the little stories. 2.0, kind of cool, but it was very simple, little Marvel stuff. 3.0, you were playing like these actual stories with these characters, and obviously Toy Box mode and Little Kart Racer was cool. The battle mode that they just released was interesting. So I feel like 4.0 would have been that one that hit the audience pretty big, but Disney saw that it wasn't making money. Now, this isn't the only thing that Disney came out a little bit ago, and I know people have already talked this to death, but I just wanted to kind of get that conversation going with someone. I haven't been able to really discuss this with people, so you guys are always there, so it's awesome. So again, Disney Infinity shut down. There is the other little thing, the no longer self-publishing games. I can't remember what company even made these. Again, I'm sorry. Shout out to the company, but I did forget who distributed these and made the games and stuff. But it was an internal company. Again, I can't remember. But it was an internal company from Disney. Disney was, putting up all the money for this. Now, they're pretty much saying, from what I understand as a consumer, just a random guy, is that they're pretty much shifting to licensing model. Like, they're going to go to companies who make games, discuss legal fees and stuff like that, and that's why those people will produce, create the game for them instead of doing internally, putting up all this money, creating a team, which is why EA has like all the Star Wars games, Battlefront 2 and 2, next year will be theirs. There's the third-person shooter one that's working with Respawn, and then there's another one, The person who left Naughty Dog, I think her name's Amy. I can't remember her last name. She left Naughty Dog. I believe she's working with one. I may be misquoting. That decision's a little bit better. I agree completely with that. Where if Disney doesn't know, can't create a true team that knows how to create the games people want, why not go to people who make great games and get to do it? Work with licenses. That rumor about Sucker Punch making a Spider-Man game or whatever it was, as much as I don't believe it, I understand where they're coming from with that. People who make a great superhero game with the infamous games, creating another, Spider-Man superhero game would be kind of cool. But I do like this aspect of Disney's being like, we can't give people what they want. We can't make money off this stuff. As cool as these figures are, we can't cash in. Let's work hand in hand with other people, Let's use our properties and people's experience and create cool games. And that's something I'm looking forward to. Seeing, Marvel games. I haven't really seen any, since that weird purchase from Disney and like Marvel vs. Capcom disappeared off the market, stuff like that. That's kind of stuff that hopefully is resolved soon. And we see more stuff, maybe Marvel vs. Capcom 4, as much as 3 was a kind of a letdown. It'll be a mixed reaction, but hopefully better licensing games, Batman Arkham Asylum, and those games show that these superhero games can exist and be done right. Spider-Man had a few good ones, a lot of garbage ones, but a lot of good ones at the same time. So hopefully Disney kind of, they've understand. I know I'm rambling a lot and I'm saying stuff that people have already talked about. Disney is taking a step back. They're out of the gaming. They'll be like, "Do you want to use our licenses? Let's work together. You create the game, and people receive it as they will." So we'll see what that leads in the future. I want to know what Disney Infinity closing kind of means for the other toys to life. Amiibo aside, because I don't count Amiibos, but Skylanders and Lego Dimensions, like, are the Marvel and Star Wars characters going back? Are they going to be infused with the Lego Dimensions? Because Lego Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, comes out this summer. So are there going to be crossover toys and stuff like that? They're going to make the Kylo Ren Lego figures and because that would do something. I'm not into Lego Dimensions just because they haven't hit me with a IP that I love. You hit me with the Star Wars or a little bit more of a Marvel taste to me, I'll probably end up buying those Legos, putting it together. It may sound just like some random sad news, but there's a lot that goes with this. The other Toys to Life companies have to consider what's going on with that. They have to see if this is really worth it. Are they making money? Are they losing money on this? Do they have to, cut it off where like Disney did? Who knows? Again, for everyone who was working on Disney Infinity, great job. I understand the game, the dream, and the passion you guys had, and I respect a lot of it, and I loved it, and I was hoping to see that 4.0 edition come out with a bang. Fortunately, we'll never see it, besides a couple other little things that are releasing for it. Disney Infinity, RIP. I mean, I loved you guys. I'm hoping to get these figures before you guys discontinue them. We'll see how that happens. For everything else, we'll wait and see what else Disney has, what other licensing games we'll get. Is the Spider-Man game a real game, even if it's not being made by Sucker Punch? Are these games coming out? Is that mysterious, are these mysterious Star Wars games going to be really great? Or are they going to be, these tie-in cash-ins that kind of fail forward, fall flat? Let me know what you guys think. I know it's kind of old news by this time. It's like a week old if I'm not wrong. But I wanted to talk about it. Again, I just wanted to get that conversation. I want to see what people were thinking. I wanted to let it rest until the rumors flatlined. So let me know what you guys think. Were you ever into Disney Infinity? Did you care at all? Was it just not hit you with an IP that you liked yet? Were you a Star Wars fan? I mean, did you like these figures on your desk? My quick suggestion, if you're interested in just collecting these figures, definitely look into maybe purchasing them. I'm not sure when they're going to cancel production of these, but I feel like these figures may start raising in price now that they're kind of, done and canceled. So let me know what you guys think on anything, what you guys feel. Are you sad to see this, Disney Infinity go? Were you hooked on it, not hooked on it? Did you even know it existed? Let me know in the comments as always. Thank you for watching. And as always, guys, take care.